Some of those in the silver-haired community would say it's a great day for golf, and it is, don't get me wrong, but we say it's a great day for football, and the roof is wide open here in Glendale at State Farm Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Las Vegas Raiders and the Arizona Cardinals.
Dixon set to kick off.
Both of these teams about to reach the halfway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. Taken about 7 yards deep, and no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Mike 29 is the Mike. Mike 29. Come to my world. We want it. Come to my world.
Love now to pass on first down. That's going to be caught by Kirk. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
29 is the Mike. Mike. They're going to need some therapy after this. 29 is...
Jordan Love ready on first down here. Oh, he's going to take a shot. That's caught inside the 20. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Cardinals have taken the early lead. Michael Badgley on for the extra point. And his kick is no good.
The kick
An
is no
inauspicious
good.
start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with Johnson. And he'll be brought down here at the 28.
Johnson on the carry.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring out second down.
28-yard line.
Well, on every play call, you
4
realize
yards
it's not
on
going
the
to go
pickup.
for a touchdown. So a lot
Second
of your
and
calls
6.
are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check 48's the Mike. Check 48. Hey, Ozzy. Check. Ears back and go full strength.
They'll run for the first time with Raheem Mostert. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34
Mostert,
here.
The ball carrier.
6 yards the pickup,
Isaiah
and that's
Simmons
a first
on the
down.
tackle.
A quick burst there, and he
It's a
nicely
gain
bit
of
off
6.
a pretty decent game.
And a Raider first down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Oh, yeah. And here we go again. Here we go again.
Now it's Jackson. On the screen, this is Coleman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past
Jackson's
the 50. Solid gain of 18
Coleman.
and a Raider first down.
A gain of
I like the
18
screen
on the
being
play.
called here early in the
And the
game,
Las
especially on the
Vegas
opening
first
drive,
down.
because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a
Johnson,
game.
the ball carrier.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find the hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
I'm gonna miss it. Mike 48, Mike 48. Hey, let's get in them holes.
From the gun, it's Jackson. His throw incomplete.
Jackson
He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that time. And it's 3rd down.
Incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll need to get this to the 38. That's where the first down marker is here on 3rd. From the gun, Jackson. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. But Nick Bosa so quick on the outside. He gets in there to bring him down. On 4th down, ready to punt, Michael Dixon. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. This is taken at about the 14. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Cards will take over first
at their own
and
24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Slant. Hey, 58 is the Mike. Going 58 is the Mike.
First down, love to pass. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it's a 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
58's the Mike. I'm coming.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34
That's
here.
good.
They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10
Second and
at
2
the
is prime time
34-yard
for a little bit
line.
of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Left coming, left coming. Hey, watch the slant. Mike's 40. 2. Time to go, night, night. Let's go, Mike 40.
First down, going to the air with Love. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
Nice little nifty play for him there. That's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we got everybody oh, he just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And his crew will take over at their own 45-yard line.
They'll take
and that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
A good starting spot for the Raiders as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there.
On the carry.
Tackle made there by Buda Baker. Defense doing their job, really know where to run the football.
Yeah, it's almost textbook, wasn't it? Every place he tried to find an open spot, there just wasn't one. Congrats to the defense, no gain.
Call fitting your gaps, right?
I love it. You're exactly right.
48.
On second down, here's a keeper by the QB. Quick strike out wide by Jackson. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35.
Jackson's
Last play, they got stuffed at the
complete to
line.
Jakeem
Different
Grant.
story here, over 20
A gain of
yards.
22
That's how you
yards.
draw up the run-pass option
First
right there. You get a
down,
chunk
Raiders.
play out of it.
And you know quarterbacks love to throw the RPOs because oftentimes they're in-breaking routes, but receivers love it even more. The ball gets to them quickly and allows them to put some moves on in the secondary.
And he'll get this down to about the
Tevin Coleman, the ball
31-yard line.
He's brought down at the
2
31.
yards on the carry there. It'll
A
be
gain of
second
2.
down.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's
Tevin
dropped.
Coleman, the ball carrier.
11 yards there, first
Tackle
down.
made at the
That's what you love the
21-yard
run
line.
right there. This guy's
A gain
known
of
for his
11
quickness,
on the
but also
play.
for his speed. And he's
First
able to get to
down,
the second
Las
level
Vegas.
almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
Mike's 47.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought
Kerryon
down.
Johnson, the
Second
ball
and right
carrier.
in the yard.
The tackle
Decided
made
to
at the
hand it off
12-yard
that time
line.
on the run-pass
A
option.
gain of
Appeared
9.
to be an easy
Brings up
decision. Just gave
2nd
it
and
inside.
1.
Nice steady gain.
The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Now Johnson. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone.
Johnson again,
It's
the
a
ball
10-yard
carrier.
gain there to set him
TJ
up first
Green
and
on
goal.
the tackle. First and goal, Raiders.
They'll run it with Johnson. And he's over the line and in
Kerryon
for a
Johnson
Raider
on the
touchdown.
carry. Touchdown,
Kerryon
Raiders.
Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Raiders have drawn even here, and they can take the lead
Matt
with an
Prater
extra
lining
point
up
to
for the
come.
point after.
The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. Well, we looked at each other right
That's
away.
the
We
end
knew
of
that
the
flag
first
was
quarter.
coming out.
With the
And I always
score,
enjoy the
Raiders
conversation
7,
post
Cardinals
because
6.
officials always
Michael
tell you, I don't want to
Dixon
throw the
set to
flag,
kick off.
but you caused the play. You didn't. I had to.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Is the Mike. Mike 29. Wants to run. They're running it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to find his running back. It's complete.
Loves
And he's
pass.
upended after a gain of 2
Number
out to the
23.
27. That
2
catch
yards
good
on
for
the
only a
pickup.
couple.
It's
They'd love to
2nd
just strike
and
back
8
with a touchdown
at
right
the
here. If it's a long
27-yard
play,
line.
so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Going for the deep ball. And that going to be incomplete.
Loves pass.
Good effort there trying to
Incomplete
take a
on the
shot,
deep
but it's
ball.
3rd down.
There is
Brings up
something to a
3rd
game plan
down
with trying to keep a
and 8
defense
yards
honest
to
with a
go.
guy with that type of speed. You do so. Send him deep. Try and throw some air under it and hope you connect downfield. On that play, they were unsuccessful.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Love from the gun. And that is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started. And that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty. And before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. A nice return that time of about 14 yards. And the Raiders will take over now first and 10.
At their own 43-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
Following the penalty, it's Johnson. Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be second and 6.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory.
Owen.
6 yards left on second down.
Middle, because I'm about to take you to school. 56. Mike, 56, right there, 56.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert. And he's going to get this inside the 30.
Mostert, the
12 yards there and a first down. I really enjoy watching Lamar Jackson run those RPOs, Charles, but I'll tell you what, it's tough calling play-by-play because you don't know whether he handed it off or kept it.
Makes you focus, doesn't he? You've got to try and stay with it, and even when we do, we often can get it wrong, because our eyes naturally go to him because he creates big plays. But if you're a runner and you're playing with Lamar Jackson, aren't you happy? He creates so much concentration on him. It should open up things for you.
Here's the backup now, the former Badger, Melvin Gordon
on the
Call
carry.
it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
No gain on the play.
All runners count on their eyes to find the gaps and creases, to find open space. There was absolutely none on that one. Totally swallowed up on that play.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Jackson going to throw quickly here, complete. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On 3rd and 1, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Well contained there defensively. The screen gets only a yard. And it's 4th.
Built for this life. I think I earned all my stripes. I don't believe all the hype. Get back on my feet and get right. Watch you work, watch him hate, watch him lurk, can't relate. Watch you skirt out the mud, out the dirt, above the waters, in the murks, at the gate, on site. Red breed, red tight, set the bar, take flight. Yeah, I've been grinding since a youngin'. They told me my timing was coming. I've been hustling with no fun and forget all the fame, get the money. I'm out in LA where it's sunny. I've been eating since a youngin', since we ain't have food in our tummy. The life we was living ain't funny, but you cannot take nothing from me. Put that on my mama, my daughter, my cousin, my brother. I shook.
And John Gruden has made the call. His guys are going for it. They'll try it now with Mostert. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 16.
Here we go. Here we go.
At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now Jackson. And he is in. Touchdown,
Jackson's
Raiders.
pass complete to
Tevin
Tevin
Coleman. With
Touchdown,
touchdown number
Las Vegas.
7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to
Matt
their
Prater
lead.
lining up for the point after.
Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see
The
now.
kick
You know,
is
in our
good.
discussions with offense coordinators, how many
Makes the
times do they
score
tell us,
Raiders
hey, this
14,
offense is designed for either a
Cardinals
touchdown
6.
or a check down. We saw the check down on
Michael
that play,
Dixon
and boy, was
set
it
to
successful.
kickoff.
Saw a touchdown, too. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
Right over there. Yeah.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something
Number
big and get
29,
things going in the
Darius Geis,
excitement
the
area.
ball carrier.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while, get at least 2 first downs, give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
Mike 42, Mike 42.
In your face.
10 cycle.
Check 3.
Drill green.
Check 42's the Mike. Check 42's the Mike.
Working out of the gun. Love. Being chased down. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought
Jordan
down.
Love sacked.
Corey Littleton in there to drop him for a loss
No
on
gain
the
on the
play.
play.
Okay, was it a
It's
breakdown in
3rd and
protection?
10.
Did the running back not pick him up? What does it really matter? Sometimes it's just a great play made by the defense. Big-time sack.
Ready, set.
42's the Mike.
Red, yellow.
Watch the pass. Mike 42.
Ready, go.
On 3rd down, Love.
You ain't doing nothing today.
And he's able to hook up with Michael Gallup. And he is going to
That's
have
good
a Cardinals
for a
first down
Cardinal.
as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
First
Give
and
him
10 at
22
the
there on the
49-yard
3rd down
line.
conversion.
Go now. Blue, 32.
Mike 4. Switch up.
Red, cycle.
Mike 54. Mike 54. No chance.
Ready.
On 1st and 10, Love. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and of course they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and
29 is the
long.
Mike 29. Watch the run. Watch the
52 blaster.
South, baby. That's baby South.
Ready, ready.
Out of the shotgun, it's Love. He'll fire this deep for Gallup, and that one almost intercepted. Call it a 50-50 ball. It
Intended
falls
for Michael
incomplete,
Gallup.
and now 3rd down.
Incomplete.
I like what they
Desmond
did there because
Trufant
many of
on
the
the
deep
coverage.
throws we see in the course of a game come to the outside, the perimeter of the field. In this case, they used the slot receiver to run deep downfield and tried to connect that way. Unsuccessful in that attempt, but I like what they were doing.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning. 3rd and long for Love. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. Coming up at halftime, we remind you once again that we're going to check in with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL as we reach now, hard to believe, the halfway point of the season. Time flying.
It certainly is. Time to get the sweaters out, my man.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
The Raiders
the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
30-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made at the 36-yard
go
line.
For nothing,
It's
or
a
they
pickup
go
of
for big
6.
yardage in here.
Brings up
they got to the outside,
4.
turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
From the 36, Jackson. It's complete to Parker, left side. And they're able to work this to the 25
Jackson's
before it's all said and done.
To Devontae
the Raiders going to use one of their timeouts.
A 39-yard
as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Wide open receiver complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
And goal at the 4-yard line.
A good pickup there, 21 yards. So 3 plays, already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. They'll run here with Coleman out of the gun. And the Raiders are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Brought down
and a nice job defensively to keep him out of the end zone. He's trying to get a second touchdown already in the first half.
They had that one earlier, was bidding for a second. Extra bulk up front for 2nd and inches. 3 tight ends. Jackson will keep it. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. What a stand this would be if they can get the stop here. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run it in. Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders.
Touchdown, Raiders.
Kerryon Johnson. As the
lining up
first
for the
half
point
is
after.
winding down. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead.
And that's certainly an important score right there because they gave themselves a 2-score cushion heading
His
towards
kick
halftime.
is good.
Now you got to force the other team
Makes
out of
the
their
score
comfort zone,
Raiders
and it changes
21,
the way you approach the second
Cardinals
half
6.
as well. How you want to do
Michael
things on
Dixon
offense,
set
and your
to kick
defense
off.
feels much better too, having that lead.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Desmond Trufant on the coverage.
You know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
42 smart.
Throwing again. Love. And the ball comes out. Love lost it.
Lamar Jackson sacked. A fumble.
And we're going to get a
play.
timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long.
See what you got. Let's go, Mike.
Final play of the half. Love. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As now we send you out to Orlando and hook back up with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And a penalty marker's down on the field. And they might be backing up a bit here to start the drive. Well, that holding call set him up with not great field position.
Not at all when you tack on the penalty. But that field position after the return wasn't terrific. It's not a great starting field position as well.
A very costly holding penalty. It backs them up all the way inside their 10 to start this drive.
27, Mike 27. Here I come.
Now Jackson on 1st down. And he caught. And that is going to be a safety. And I do believe the offense got this back. Goodness, they did. Their own 1-yard line is where they got it back, cutting it close here. After the safety, remember, they also need to give up the football, and here's the free kick. Here's Jackson.
Let's go.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Throwing on 1st down. Love. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Now that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack.
Jordan Love
the sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph.
Tackled
So
back
one
at
quick,
the
easy
33-yard
analysis
line.
about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in 3rd and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
29 is the mic. 29. You gonna see me in your nuts.
Operating from the gun. Love. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Here's J.K. Scott now as he's on to punt for Arizona. So a good punt there, but a very strong 14-yard return.
The Raiders
and that
take
will come
over
the offense as they
10
take over.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And last time they surrendered the safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get. And it's just so strange to see that go up on the board. And then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
But boy, it juices up the defense.
Oh, without a doubt. That's a great way to score some points.
Let's go. Let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Jackson from the shotgun. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete. Trey Burton, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
That's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man winning coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down.
All right. Here we go. Let's go, D. Let's go.
From the gun, Jackson. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. So don't say nothing. Mike 56. Mike 56. I can't
Operating from the gun, Jackson. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. Well, instead of fourth down after the incompletion, it'll be first down, roughing the passer.
Coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10.
Tight end's right. Hey, 4 down, 4 down. Check 13. Check 13.
On the RPO, that's complete right side.
Jackson's
They'll
pass.
contain him to just
Complete to
4.
Jakeem
Second
Grant.
down.
Never make the mistake that
4
the slot
yards on the
receivers,
pickup.
especially the little guys like
Second
we're watching
and
here,
6.
are just quicker
At
than
the
fast. A lot of them
44-yard
combine
line.
quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Get up. The mic, boy. Check. Finish it up. You don't want it. Finish it. Hey, you don't want to.
On second down, Mostert. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory.
He was brought
It's a
down at
first
the
down on a gain
45-yard
of
line.
10. He's
It's a
obviously
gain
a
of
bit of a
10.
shorter running back.
First
Sometimes when he
down,
goes up the middle
Raiders.
like that, he gets lost in there, and then he pops out for 10, 20 yards.
I actually asked NFL linebackers if that was true. Do you actually lose sight of some of the smaller running backs? And all of them confirmed that that can be a problem. Think of it this way. 2 of the top running backs in NFL history, Emmitt Smith, Barry Sanders, both 5'10".
48. 48's the mic.
Throwing now, Jackson on first down. He'll drop this down to Coleman. And he's got this down to the 35.
Let's go, boys.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
56. Mike's 56. Who that?
Play action. Now Jackson. Forced out to his left. And now he's going to use his legs. No one there to help out
Jackson on the
downfield, but no
keeper.
problem. Scrambling for 22
gain
and a
of
first.
22 yards.
And Brandon, this is the time of the game
First
when Jackson
down,
could really
Las
take
Vegas.
over. He's got the defense's legs a little bit tired. He's got them on the run.
Yeah, this defense looks gassed, and you're exactly right. Second half with the lead, this is when Lamar Jackson seems to thrive. They'll run with Coleman on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone
Tevin
for
Coleman,
a
the
Raider
ball carrier.
touchdown.
Touchdown, Las
Tevin
Vegas.
Coleman with his second touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage.
The
Now
Raiders
Raider
will
offense
line
will
up
stay
for
out
the
there as they'll
two-point
line up to
conversion.
go for 2.
56, Mike. Finish it up. Hey, I'll get up.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the two-point attempt is turned aside. Taking it about the 1. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points big time.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
Brought down behind
it's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
On the play. It's now 3rd and 10.
Ready. Block 40. Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there, huh? 29 is the mic. Yellow, go. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on. 29 is...
Love looking to throw it. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 27 yards there on a very nice 3rd down conversion.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a 1st down.
Let's get that ball. Let's get that ball. Hey.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
11 more yards.
11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On play action, love to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona.
Well, if you've got him in your fantasy league, you like his production, his 2nd touchdown of the game. But right now, his team is trailing. Fortunately, he's playing pretty well and trying to keep them in it.
Now, they might need a little more from him here.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they continue to call his number. Right now, he needs his defense to step up and give him a chance.
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee. Maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down. You know, Lamar Jackson last season, the first NFL quarterback with 3,000 or more passing yards and 1,000 or more rushing yards in the same season.
And we've seen both of those talents on display here today. We just saw another completed pass, and everyone knew coming out of college he could run the ball. But for some reason, we didn't analyze the throwing the way we should have. And I think every time he completes a pass, he says to himself, take that, evaluators. You guys really missed the boat on me.
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Hey, report. What is it? The mic. Check.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. This one into the hands of Burton. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
And a Las Vegas first down.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. And Jackson throwing once more. It's complete on the bubble screen. That's Coleman. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Welcome back to the desert. We're in Glendale. It's the Raiders with the lead and the football here as we get ready to start quarter number 4.
Hey, we're going to Mike the 48 right now. Let's go. Hey, watch the leg. Quick, ready? Mike 48. Here we go. Go, run.
Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40.
Number 48,
it's a gain of 7 on the ground. Second down coming up. And I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this fourth quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off the game.
To number 48.
It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Jackson will throw again. Over the middle, the catch by Coleman.
Jackson,
and he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway. They'll run on first down. Coleman, he's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Tevin Coleman, the ball carrier.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one.
Finish it up. 56, Mike, 56. Push him back. Push him back.
Here's Mostert, and he is in. Touchdown,
Raheem Mostert,
Raiders.
the ball carrier. Touchdown,
Raheem Mostert.
Raiders.
with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders add on to their lead. He had the option to hand that football off. I think it's safe to say that he made the right decision. That was a heck of a run.
It certainly was. And when you mentioned the option, most people think the quarterback's not going to keep the ball. You know, in the NFL, that's usually not the recipe for being around too long. So when you do keep it, it often surprises the heck out of a defense.
The
Now
Raiders will
offense
line
will stay
up for
out
the
there as they'll
two-point
line up to
conversion.
go for 2. From the gun, it's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And this is going to be caught.
The 2-point
So add
conversion
2
is
more to the
successful
lead as they
and makes the
continue to
score
pour it on here in
Raiders
the fourth.
35, Cardinals 14. Michael Dixon set to kick off.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will make it into the end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
25-yard line.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
They had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10.
We own them.
From the gun, Love. And it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And they can't bring him down. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line. That interception may be the exclamation mark on what really all around has been a good performance.
A fantastic performance. They will enjoy film session. Their grade should be very good on this one. And I think the next time the offense gets the ball, I just think about running it and getting the clock done and getting the heck out of here.
And by the way, semantics here, but before the grammar police come after me, I think it's exclamation points, not mark, right?
You're asking me? Seriously?
Yeah, you're smarter than me. Everybody knows that.
Listen, I go with what you say, my man.
He's tackled at the 7-yard line.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
It's
Well, we
now
all know the guy
2nd
carrying
and
the
6.
ball is going to get the credit both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
And he'll be stopped
Number
just
48,
outside the
the ball
5 at the
carrier.
6.
Jacob
Call it a gain of a
Phillips on the
yard, and it's going to
tackle.
bring up 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of a
Not
yard.
much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Marked that down for a win in the defensive column.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into
Carry
a
on,
wall
Johnson,
right
the
around
ball
the line
carrier.
of scrimmage. No
Taken
gain on the
down
play
right
there,
around
and
the
it'll
line of
bring up
scrimmage.
4th down.
Matt Prater on for the field goal. A 23-yard attempt.
And in his 15th
kick
season,
is
he's
good.
able to get this one to go.
Makes the score.
And that will
Raiders
extend the lead
38,
out to 24.
Cardinals 14.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him
The
about
Cardinals
5
take
yards
over
as he's
first
tackled
and
into
10
20.
at their own 20-yard line.
Awkward. If you know, you know. That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On second down, Love once more. Going to take a shot for Gallup. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
They'll take over first.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. Look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
On first down, Milton. And he'll be taken down after a pickup of about 7 as the clock will stop here for the 2-minute warning.
At the 34-yard
solid run
line.
On first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a second and 3.
Second and 3.
So it's Raider football as we get you reset. A good run got 7 on first. Here's second and 3.
Here I come again. Here I come again.
They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And there is nowhere for him to cut back as he's taken down in the backfield. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
And it's third down.
And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. Now it looks like we've got a Raider here slow to get up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, they can probably live with that with this late lead in the fourth quarter. That's one of the few things that's gone wrong.
You're exactly right. This one was well in hand. That kick there was more for cosmetics, you know, to add to their score. Not getting it, that shouldn't harm them at all.
Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. The last run got 3. Now here's second and 7.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a second and 3. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he gets it down to the 32.
Today's final score, Raiders 38.
Charles, we saw a lot